Hi, this is David Swanson at Democrats.com and AfterDowningstreet.org. Yesterday on the television show called The View, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that she would be willing to impeach the president if anyone knew of any crime he had committed. Nancy, what rock have you been living under for the past 7.5 years? Or do you take us to be the sort of idiots who believe what we hear on the radio and see on television? Do you think nobody's paying attention? Have you tried going to the White House website and looking at the video from December 19th, 2005 of a press conference at which the president openly admits to violating the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, which is a felony, which he has committed many, many times? Are you aware of this? Do you believe that torture was ever legal? Is that something that's entered your mind? Do you think that lying the nation into a war is not a crime? Have you seen the Government Accountability Office reports on Bush's signing statements, which take a sample of those signing statements, which assert the right to violate laws, and find that in a large percentage of that sample, the Bush administration is in fact violating the laws he's claimed the right to violate? That's called committing a crime. Are you aware, by any chance, that the House and the Senate have sent endless requests and FOIA requests and subpoenas and contempt citations to the White House, and that the president has repeatedly instructed current and former staffers to refuse to comply? Are you aware that that's obstruction of justice? Do you understand that anyone else in this country who refused to comply with a subpoena would be behind bars? Now, not every impeachable offense is a crime, and not every crime is an impeachable offense, but this president and the vice president are guilty of a great many impeachable offenses and crimes, many of them paralleling each other. And in fact, if you go to AfterDowningstreet.org, you'll find at the top a link to 35 articles of impeachment introduced by Congressman Dennis Kucinich, and to a chart created by former prosecutor Elizabeth de la Vega, pulling out the particular statutory offenses, the crimes, in those articles of impeachment. In fact, you'll find a link to another PDF document, one created by House Judiciary Committee Chairman John Conyers 3 years ago as part of his book, listing numerous specific felonies committed, as known at that time, by President George W. Bush. Are you aware of this? We don't know. And we don't know because the person who questioned you on The View didn't ask a follow-up question, was perhaps unaware of how to respond to your bluff that no one knew of any crimes having been committed. So Democrats.com has come up with an interesting idea. We're offering $1,000 to someone, a journalist or a citizen journalist, who will get an answer from Nancy Pelosi on the question of whether she believes that anything in those articles of impeachment is a crime. If yes, which ones? If not, why not? And what, if anything, would she ever consider to be an impeachable offense? For the details on this contest and the possible reward, go to Democrats.com. Read the fine print, read the instructions, check out how to do it. We are trying to develop a little bit of journalism in this country.
And why act like you care about the troops in Iraq? Cause if you did, you would let them fly back. It's cause of you them planes got hijacked. You also the reason Katrina victims had to die like that. They say you was hesitant, we say you was negligent. It's about time for niggas to impeach the president. Yeah. Dear President.